Hey, welcome back to the Chambercast. This is your host, Jay Heisch. And I have in the studio with me today Jason McGill. You are the Executive Creative Director at Eliza's House.
Yes.
What's that all about?
Yes, what is that all about? So
Eliza's
actually, I
House?
dropped the creative, so that's my fault.
Oh, so you're the Executive
Yeah,
Director.
just the
Yeah,
executive
it's too many words in the
director. I
title.
know,
there,
it was.
You're the ECD. All right, there you go. So what's going on? Tell me about Eliza's House.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Sure.
And Eliza's House, it's basically a nonprofit organization, grassroots organization that I wanted to bring to Hagerstown that had been, established back way in the early 2000s, but it was called Breast and Body
Okay.
Health
You're
Boutique.
good.
And my mom was running it as a thing to help raise money to offset the costs for women who are battling breast cancer. So like their co-pays or medical expenses and things
Right.
like that. Back in September, I lost both my bio dad and stepdad. I was living on the West Coast and decided to, as soon as that happened, it was like, no, you need to go home, be with your mom, your family. So when I came home, it was like, well, what do I do? And so she was like, well, I have this nonprofit. You've been running nonprofits on the West Coast, and you want to take this? And I was like, well, yeah, but maybe it doesn't make sense because it's just the breast cancer side. But she was like, no, go do what you need to do, change it if you need to. So we all decided as a family to change it from Breast and Body Health to Eliza's House because Eliza is short for Elizabeth, and a lot of the women in my family, they have Elizabeth somewhere in their
Their
name.
name, really? Okay.
Yeah.
First
Yes.
or middle or somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. So we just decided to shorten it to Eliza, and here we are with Eliza's House. And but not only are we serving, we have two target populations. We're serving women who are battling breast cancer still, and then now we're serving unhoused, in particular young people, but just unhoused individuals in general.
Gotcha.
Making sure that we can help support co-pays or housing deposits, or if they're already housed, things like that. So, so that's kind of where Eliza's House came from. Yeah.
Where is Eliza's house? You're here in Hagerstown.
Yes,
Where
sir.
at? Where
Yeah.
are you?
So our main office is right now is our bookstore, the
Okay.
Apothecary bookstore.
Yeah, that big word,
I know.
apothecary. I got it right.
You can ask me about that, by the way.
I will in a second. I'm not done with you. No, we're good. Yeah.
People have asked me questions about the apothecary side.
I will ask you.
And but yeah, so right now my office, the main hub is so we have three pillars within the organization.
Okay.
One is the Apothecary Collectibles bookstore. That's where our address is, our main address, mailing, all of that stuff,
it.
our nonprofit status. But also now we are opening up on 35 North Potomac, the Eliza's Omni Creative Center.
Omni Creative Center.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. And so basically that's going to be a place where, essentially, like for an example, anybody who is marginalized, if they have the passion for arts, podcasting, or they're artists or whatever, if they need a space to kind of help jumpstart
I get you.
the hub,
You're
for
providing
that.
it. There you
Yes.
go. I like
Yep.
that. All
And
right.
then community members will be able to donate and rent it out
Yeah.
for their own purposes as well.
Okay.
So that's the second pillar of the organization, and then the third pillar. Go
No,
ahead.
the third, I'm counting with you. I'm still on Sesame Street here. Number three.
And then the third pillar that will kind of close out Eliza's House is we'll get into food sovereignty.
Okay.
Trying to, so we're trying to get a food truck and a community garden to where we can have individuals who are in house come and help grow their own food, and using the food truck to go around and
Provide meals and whatnot.
Yeah.
I get you.
So then that's Eliza's House. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Apothecary.
Yeah.
How do you define that?
Yeah, so it's funny because folks are you selling drugs?
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking that, but now that you brought it up. What's
we
an
are not selling
What's an
drugs.
apothecary?
I think traditionally it is defined as selling products that are kind of natural-based ingredients and things like that. But that's a very wide spectrum. But for us, it really is just like, natural soaps and lotions that my sister makes, and with like essential oils and things like that. Really good for your skin.
Nothing you'd find on the supermarket shelves.
Nothing you can find on the supermarket shelf. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not processed or anything. It's all natural, and so we're really proud of it. And it's been popular. Folks have been behind it. So yeah.
So and the main hub is the collectibles bookstore as well. So You collect, when you say bookstore, is there a certain kind of books? What are you doing?
Yeah, so right now it's like I call it like a little indie, like independent, like bookstore where you can find all kinds of books.
Right.
And so not any particular genre.
It's not limited to anything.
Not limited to anything. We do have a lot of reflection, recovery, healing books, so that folks who, are on the street, when they come in, they're invited in because I want them to know that the space is for them as well.
Right, it's all the creative thing. Right?
Exactly.
I get you.
And so we'll serve coffee for free to folks, water, things like that.
I got you.
But when they're in there, they'll see, oh, wait, maybe I want a book, or something like that.
Right,
So,
open there.
Yeah. So all kinds of books. And how it works, it's literally just really simple. All books are $10. It's a $10 donation. Or you can become a member, and I call it a Love Warrior Movement. And because it is all about a movement of love, supporting each other as a community.
Okay.
It's $10 a month.
Sure.
And you get 2 books and a soap and a lotion.
Look at you.
And eventually a candle from Create a Candle, which is right across the street.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that will close out the membership package.
All right. Jason, you said you came from the West Coast. Whereabouts
West
were you?
Coast, Seattle.
You were in Seattle?
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yeah, I'm from here, but I moved away. I've been gone for so long.
You're from Hagerstown?
Hagerstown, Martinsburg.
Martinsburg area?
Yeah,
Okay, I gotcha.
Lived in Hagerstown for a lot of years. My early childhood went to Salem Avenue, Western Heights.
Okay.
And then we moved away. My dad's shop moved. And ever since then, I hadn't been back. But I did come back down to Martinsburg to graduate my senior year. But after that, I was like, I'm getting out of here.
Right.
And never thought I'd come back to Hagerstown.
How long have you been back? When did you come back?
November of last year.
So less than a year you've been here. You're going to run Eliza's house.
Yeah.
What was it before you came along? How was it being run? I mean, it was.
Yeah, it was a very volunteer, small.
Same spaces, same everything. Or
It was in West Virginia.
Oh, so you've made it grow over here, and
there wasn't like an official office, no bookstore, nothing like that. It was just little
soap.
bake sales. Not even soaps. It was just soaps, like the fundraising model was bake sales, like anything that she could do with volunteers to raise a couple dollars to help pay for co-pays and stuff.
There you go. And so you kind of picking up the ball and running with it and doing some stuff, making some moves.
Trying to anyway.
How's it been?
Oh, it's been great. So our goal has been to get to 100 Love Warriors by the end of 2025.
Okay.
We've already met that. We met that on Monday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was this past Monday?
Yeah.
And you started when? When would you say you started?
April 11th.
Really?
Yeah.
So in 2 months.
Yeah.
Not even that.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much. I had so much energy pushing me to Hagerstown. Not only is my dad from here, but and he's buried here, so I felt that energy. But I don't know. I was driving downtown, and I'm like, this is where I need to be. This is where the nonprofit needs to be, and there's a lot of movement happening here.
Right.
A lot of good work that the downtown Hagerstown, folks are doing. The city is doing to get people back downtown, and I wanted to be a part of that. And
there you go.
And here we are, and it's been very well received by the community.
So how long? Given that, how long have you been in the chamber? How long have you been part of the chamber?
As soon as
I just joined?
Back in I think January, February is when we were
5
like
months,
we need to
give or take.
Yeah, but I'm learning more about the benefits of the chamber.
Sure.
As I'm in this role and trying to elevate Eliza's house.
Have you been to a lot of the chamber events yet?
I've been to
two.
Two. I know. I'm telling on myself.
Man.
I know. As a nonprofit, it's like,
I understand.
It's like, is this
You're
going
juggling
to
a lot.
benefit?
How many people you have helping you with
Me.
the nonprofit? It's just you?
Yeah, right now.
Nobody else?
Yeah. Well, we have 2 volunteers now.
Who's making the soap?
My
Your
sisters. Yeah.
Okay,
So
there
yeah.
you go.
So
How many
sorry.
sisters you got?
Sorry, Tasha.
Yeah, all right. How many sisters?
2 sisters, and one of my sisters is City Councilwoman Erica Bell.
Oh, Erica, shout out to you. We know her.
Yeah. So that was another reason why I wanted to come to Hagerstown too, with her being on council now. And it was like, this is a whole family affair.
There we go. Absolutely. All right. But she's not. Is she making soap too?
No.
Okay.
No, she's too busy making policy for the city.
There you go. All right. Well, fair enough.
Call Display J at ExpoNet USA for all your portable display and graphics needs. With printing facilities nationwide, Display J's got you covered on both sides of the country and anywhere in between. You've got a guy. Call Display J at 301-378-9363 or www.exponetusa.com. Also available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
So you're new to the chamber, so to speak, but if there was a company out there in Hagerstown, the Washington County area, who hasn't joined the chamber yet, what would you tell them they need to join the chamber? Why do they need to join the chamber?
Yeah, there's a lot of I obviously, like I said, I haven't taken advantage of a lot of stuff, but I do get the emails. I'm on the the part of the network there.
Yeah.
So I see everything that's happening, and there's a couple people that I've met who are part of the chamber that really you need to know. If you're a new business coming into town, you need to be connected to these folks because they're going to help elevate your business, in partnership. Right. And I think that's the benefits of joining any chamber, in particular the Washington County Chambers. There's a lot of good work happening, and I briefly met the president or chair, Paul
Fry.
Yeah, and he came to the grand opening, and that meant a lot. And I think just being a part of the chamber to help push a lot of people to our grand opening, which elevated our brand.
Yeah. It's all eyes on you, right?
Yeah, all eyes on. Yeah, right. Yeah,
right. Cool. Well, hey, it's elizashouse.org, and I'll put it on the screen here for everyone to see. Where else can they find you? Social media and all that?
Social media, Instagram, Facebook.
Eliza's House?
Yep,
Yeah,
just type in Eliza's House, and you'll see us. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Jason McGill, the executive director of Eliza's House. Go check them out. What's the address?
25 East Franklin.
25 East Franklin. There you have it. Go check them out. Get some soap. Get a book, right?
Yes.
Get creative. All right, I'm Jay Heish for the Chamber Cast. Thank you for joining us. And Jason McGill, hope to see you around. It's good having you on. And until next time, later.